gente, começando mais um vídeo de Zopheir Vesperia, edição definitiva. Seja muito bem-vindo. Esse vídeo é apresentado por Elias Cunha. Eu peço a você para deixar um like, se inscrever no meu canal para contemplar mais de 340 detonados. Vamos ver aqui esse sketch.
The core was falling, so I couldn't see very well. Did he slip?
Here, what a clumsy lad.
He wouldn't be able to do much about Alexei.
It was pretty hot, so maybe he just wanted to take a refreshing dip.
Returning to the embrace of Mother Ocean? That's not like the boy at all.
Still, imagining it makes me want to crack up a bit.
Oh, it's cold, cold, cold. So cold, 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 cold.
So, what are you gonna do with the air crane?
I'm going to use the energy to make an air converter.
An air converter?
My plan is to efficiently convert the air into matter, decreasing the overall amount of air. But for that, it's ideal to have the converter use energy similar to both air and matter.
How is that energy different from air?
Elementally separated air transitions into matter in stages and eventually becomes stable. I'm going to stop its transition between the two states and develop a converter formula.
So it won't be air or matter?
It's a state that's closer to matter than to air, but it's still not quite matter. We call it mana.
Mana. To think that one short utterance could hold more gravity than the light used to lure fish out of the frigid sea at night.
It actually has a really long, complicated name, but mana's good enough. But it'll still be less stable than actual matter, so we'll need something to act as a core.
The Apatheia.
And a lot of air and Estelle's power to recombine the formula.
Using my power without the control formula will unbalance the air. It'll just flood out again.
But we can't just sit here and ignore that thing. And
Yeah?
it's a bet I'm willing to take.
I guess I should be the one trying to stop you, but I'm game to get in on this bet too.
I'll wager 1 billion gold on that.
The theory is correct. It'll be okay. I'll return this 1 billion gold to you many times over.
Oh, truly now?
Yep. Come on, let's head to the air crane.
It's freezing. Think there's a cabin or something where we can get out of the cold?
I don't think anyone would build a cabin on top of a sheet of ice.
If we just had some fire. Oh yeah, Rita. Use your magic to give us some fire, would ya?
What am I, a walking matchbox? And besides, using it on you would be a waste of air.
What's the big deal? Weren't you just using it over and over again just a little while ago?
That was to defeat enemies. What would you want me to set on fire anyway? You've got a pretty muscular body.
Huh? Well, I mean, with the guilds and the knights and all, it's a lot of work.
Doesn't look like there's enough fat to burn very well.
That's too bad.
Huh? Hey!
Ataque vantajoso.
They're wide open. It doesn't seem fair. Lunar Rondo! Lunar Blitz! Outthreaded of indestructible evil! Sharpened rage! Lunar Rise! secret of my strength is a secret.
Huh? Are you catching a cold, Estelle?
No, it's just... I've been so cold ever since I saw Rita use that water magic of hers.
That's terrible. Are you sure you're okay? Achoo!
Now it's both of you? You should just tell Rita to stop using that kind of magic.
I can hear Rita already. I'll decide what type of magic I use, thank you very much.
Oh, come on. If we tell her that we might be coming down with colds, I'm sure she'll...
What's that? Something about me?
Achoo!
Hey, you catch a cold too?
Maybe someone's talking about me behind my back.
That's Rita for you.
I tell you, thinking of a converter for air. You're quite the thinker. That's our genius mage girl Rita. Yep.
Well, I had a hit to go off of.
Come to think of it, you did say you'd investigated Zod, didn't you?
Despite its amazing size, it wasn't running off of air. Even though it was a barrier blastia to protect the entire world.
A barrier blastia? Oh yeah, they were protecting the world from the Autophagos.
You mean to say it's been there for a millennium? It's as dogged as a philosophizing anemone.
Same goes for the Autophagos. It's been clinging to that barrier for just as long.
Alexei seemed to believe Zod was a weapon, but he couldn't have been more mistaken.
But the runaway air was the cause for the Autophagos' awakening, wasn't it? Ah, so that's why they would use a barrier running on power other than air.
But then, what sort of power was it using?
The children of the full moon, perhaps?
It was actually energy taken straight from them. Inside that giant core, it continued to power Zod as a virtually perpetual formula. Most likely, the energy was taken in exchange for their lives.
The light of life was extinguished from the children of the full moon.
So that's what Miorso's legend meant.
According to Duke, they did it of their own free will. They wanted to save the world.
The love the children of the full moon bore for this world is what created the barrier.
The power of love. Makes you want to cry.
They sacrificed themselves for the world. The children of the full moon were protecting us the entire time.
Mais um combate aqui.
We will not go easy on you.
Flickering blaze, burn!
I'll blow you away!
Fireball!
Killing wind!
More honor for this
Nós,
blade.
brother.
Focus on the enemy
Encontro
in front.
vantajoso.
Disturbing power now unleashed.
Arise, a light of life.
Oh, sharpened rage. Let through that which blocks our future.
I'm using this! The sign of victory!
Okay.
We should really enjoy these little times together.
Ah, gomo de abacaxi.
So can we just go all out?
Oh, Angelic Princess, grant us your magnificent embrace. So is that okay?
Beautiful.
Vamos lá.
That monster's not gonna show up again, right?
If it does, you'll beat it up for us just like the last time, right?
You're mean.
Okay, I'm ready. Estelle, come over here. Now, I'll release the control formula. Once I do that, the air crene will react to you and produce more air. I want you to recompose the air formula into a stable formula closer to mana.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Okay, the water element is strong here, so imagine flowing water and let your body flow with the air. The theory behind materializing air is the same as performing magic. If Estelle can recompose the air into a state close to mana, then I should be able to guide the air into the Cyanoceal.
Can we do anything?
No. Go take a nap or something.
We'd freeze to death if we took a nap here.
We're pretty handy, you know. We can cook or fish or anything you want. Just tell us what to do.
I wouldn't say anything.
We can use the conversion formula we found in Zaude.
That was for substituting life for air. Your life! You can't do that!
But if this fails, then we'll all be swallowed up by a flood of air. We'll be dead anyway, right?
We're all risking our lives. Let us help.
All right. I'll use your life energy to guide the air into the Cyanoceal. If we do that, I think Estelle will understand the flow of the air without interference from me.
All right, everyone. Let's do this.
Sure. Why not?
Ready,
Vamos
Estelle?
queirada, mano.
Here we go. Everyone, come over here. Go ahead. Try and synchronize yourself with my formula. There, that's good.
Vixe, confirma as regras. Vamos de tudo, nós vamos lá. Eu tô apertando o X, não tá dando. Ah, tá bugado, gente. Tá bugado. Tá bugado aqui, ó.
The air is collecting in the cyanosphere. The formula's working. The force field is stable. It's gonna be okay.
What happened?
Did it not work?
No, it's still under control, but what is this? Formula for reshaping the apatheia. It's reformulating itself.
Bélios. Bélios no formato humano.
That voice. Bellius?
Bélios, eu acertei.
Judith? Yes. It is I was once Bellius, but no more.
What's going on here?
Could the will of Bellius trapped in the apatheia have... Amazing.
I feel the waters of the world at my command. I am the ruler of the waters.
Okay, so did it work?
It's gone way beyond working. I never thought it would gain a will of its own.
Nature's mysteries will forever transcend the limited scope of our imagination.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on this one.
Humans? What creature am I? Though no longer Bellius the Intellicheia, you have granted life to me. I ask that you give me...
A being that controls the essence of a material. Maybe you're a spirit.
And so my name shall be...
The Splishy Splashy Watercolored Queen!
An ancient word for the ruler of the waters. How about Undine?
Undine. Henceforth, I shall be known as the Spirit Undine. I feel the power swell within me, such as the benefit of the air which you saw fit to gather for me.
It wasn't any cakewalk either.
Receive this now as token of my thanks.
Undine, we need to get the world's air under control. Please, lend us your power.
Very well. However, my powers alone will be insufficient.
Huh?
I control only the waters. You must gather those who rule the other elements as well.
The elements of earth, water, wind, and fire. We need at least 3 more.
We'll need help from the other Entelikeia, won't we?
There are very few Entelikeia left. Pharaoh, Gusios.
And Baul.
Not Baul. He hasn't taken in enough air to create an apatheia. And on top of that, I won't allow it.
Undine, do you have any ideas?
The shining forest of Arialumen and Reloise, the root of the world. Your friend Baul should know the location of these places.
She disappeared.
No, she is here. I feel her.
It seems like the air crinate has quieted down too. Even though we're not controlling Estelle's power.
Really? So, Undine is controlling Estelle's power?
You mean Estelle is really free?
Yes.
That's great, Estelle.
Well, things are sure taking a turn for the strange.
Yeah, I never would have dreamed any of this would happen. But we finally see the light at the end.
as welcome as the rays of sun that pierce into the ocean's depths.
Rita, you look happy.
So do you, Yuri.
There's no longer anything shackling Estelle. She can use her power without causing any harm to herself or unbalancing the air. So yeah, I'm happy.
Estelle's really free!
There's no guarantee she won't overdo things again, though.
We'll just watch her closely. If we don't, she might go back to healing people till she keels over.
Vamos montar aqui.
We'll destroy them in no time.
I'll blow you away! Killing wind! That's it, that's it! Killing wind!
All right, here we go.
Nóis, brother.
Keep your eyes on my sword.
Oh, disturbing power now unleashed. Before me.
Who's next? I'll blow you away! Killing wind! Divine Wolf Storm! That's it, that's it! Lone Wolf Storm!
So is that okay?
Nóis, brother.
Finish that one.
Eita, tem um bocado. Vamos lá por aqui.
Keep your eyes on my sword.
Oh, caprice of innocent daughters. Before me.
Princess Grantis, your magnificent grace!
My enemies.
Small power that transforms.
You picked the wrong people to fight with.
Focus on the enemy in front.
I'll blow you away!
Oh, flickering blaze burn!
Killing wind! Divine Wolf Storm! Killing wind! Divine Wolf
just go all out? Priest of innocent waters. So is that okay?
Ai, brother.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye. You're using too many arts.
Guess I overdid it.
That's the best you can do. Don't you win, magnificent
Grant the power to defy fear and defeat evil. Resist wavering darkness. Zero. Strength.
That was so easy.
Uau, voltamos.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
Lunar Rondo. Oh, power that tries soul shine.
Oh, disturbing power now unleashed.
I can do this now. Moonbeam. Power, come to me. Sharpened rage. Grant us your favor.
Priest of innocent waters. That's no good. Blade of noble light. Overpower even indestructible evil.
I'll blow you away!
A disturbing power now unleashed. Your judgment on the evil before me. Violent pain.
That's it!
All right.
É nóis,
Here we go.
bro.
Yay! All right.
This looks easy. I guess I'll go easy on them.
Oh, din of this modest land.
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor.
This modest land. Oh, blade of noble light. Overpower even indestructible evil.
Bye-bye.
Nóis, brother.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye. Incandescent rays. Annihilate the vulgar before me. Sparkle flare.
Found your weak spot, angelic princess, grant us your magnificent.
A flickering blaze burn. Fireball. Oh, damn it. I'm using this. Lunar talent. Priest of innocent waters. Incandescent rays. Annihilate the vulgar before me. The sign of victory!
Okay.
É nóis, brother. Vamos lá contra o contador.
Priest of innocent waters!
Blow you away!
Champagne! Wonderful! Holy hell! The sign of victory!
Yeah!
Yay!
You got pretty good.
Is Undine really here?
Yes. I can't really explain it, but she is here. I can sense it.
Perhaps she dwells within Estelle.
Well, she was created through Estelle, so maybe the two are connected. Very interesting.
Hey, save the research for later, okay?
I know. You don't have to...
What was that just now?
Isn't that where?
It came from the direction of Zaude.
Adephagos, ou Adephagos. Daybreaker.
The Adafagos. No. Has Zaude stopped...
Uh-oh. Do you think we might have done something to set this off?
That is the true catastrophe.
That thing does look like it could eat the whole world.
What are we supposed to do about something like that?
It's a touch too big to fillet with just my kitchen knife.
Hey Rita, Duke said the Adafagos was born from air.
Huh?
So if the spirits convert air into matter, could we do something about the Adafagos if we had enough spirits?
I don't know. I don't know. But I do think it's worth a try.
Let's try it, Yuri.
Then it's settled.
Baul! Yes, I see. The servants of the Adafagos are attacking the city, Nordopolica.
I guess we can't ignore something like that. Let's go.
Ooh! I'm gonna hurt that idiot who brought the Adafagos back!
What could have happened at Zaude?
Those nut jobs probably fiddled with the thing too much and broke it.
Thanks to Alexei, Zaude's no longer functioning like it was meant to.
Greed always eats itself. That wouldn't be a problem if there weren't other victims.
This guy just never learns, does he? Things are gonna have to hit bottom before he consider changing his ways.
But they see that thing about to eat the planet, right? Even an idiot would understand the situation.
I sure hope so.
This'll make good practice.
Don't get careless.
Rising moonlight havoc! Spread thy alluring snare and deliver thy enemies unto me. Tragedy! Moonbeam! Foul affliction, be gone! Recover! Native mortal rights, overpower even it! Lunabang! Rising moonlight havoc! Liberate darkness!
I'll blow you away!
Hey, help me out when I'm casting!
I'll protect you!
That's it!
The sign of victory!
Yeah!
Yay!
É nóis, brother.
We will not go easy on you!
Oh, incandescent locust! Annihilate the bomber before me! Spiral blast!
Ai, brother.
I don't care what rock you crawled out from. Bring it.
Run through that which blocks our future. Smile of wavering darkness.
You picked the wrong people to fight with.
We will not go easy on you. Spread my alluring snare. Enemies unto me. Victory! With sharpened rage, run through that which blocks our future. The sign of victory. Okay. Yay! Good job. We will not go easy on you.
I'll blow you away.
Priest of innocent waters. Wonderful. Oh, sharpened rage. Run through that which blocks our future.
Divine will storm.
Stalagmite. I'm using this. Oh, caprice of innocent water.
That was so easy.
Bom, antes de ir pra Nordopolica, eu vou aqui em Asp e dormir. Era aqui na loja. Eu quero goma. Ó, a goma de laranja acabou. Eu quero sintetizar, ó. Garrafa do limite tem aqui não? Tem. Vou dormir. Para Nordopolica. Ah não, tá um caminho bonito aqui.
Look! It's hanging on to the city!
That black thing. That's what we saw on the sands of Kogor.
That was Pharaoh's vision. This is real. Be careful.
It looks like it's trying to eat the air of the shield. Is the Adephagos drawn to air?
This thing looks pretty mean.
It may be, but it's what we've caught on our line. We'll reel it right in.
Come on.
Não queria ter lutado. Droga, se eu morrer aqui é tudo de novo. Ah, que droga, mano. Eu tentei fugir 300 vezes. Caralho, mano. Peguei o primeiro, bro.
I hope the town is all right.
Let's go check it out.
I can do even better than this.
I have mastered a...
Ooh, that's nice.
Hold your position. We're gonna stop them here.
Things getting wild around here.
You were... I guess I'm saved again.
It seems that this was the only city to be attacked. What bad luck.
This isn't about luck.
Where were you, Rita?
I went to check the barrier Blastia. Its power had been raised. And I guess the monsters were drawn to it. The power is returned to normal now.
We thought raising the power would protect us, but it turned out to be the opposite. I'll go see the citizens. Feel free to rest here as long as you please.
Thanks for the offer, but we still have business to do. We better get moving.
You are all welcome at any time. Try stopping by when you have the time.
Thanks.
Ew! I can't believe the Autophagos could spawn such a disgusting monster.
The illusion Pharaoh showed us. He was trying to make us feel the power of the Autophagos.
But it's no illusion this time. Oh man, are hordes of these things just gonna attack everything? Ow! Hey, no biting!
It's all right, Repeat. He's just a little nervous, that's all.
And what's wrong with being a little nervous? I'm not gonna run away or anything, I swear!
Vamos lá por aqui. Descendo as escadas.
Nats was really working hard.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing a good job leading since Belly has passed away.
I'd like him to meet Undine. He'd be so happy.
Not right now. Once everything's settled down, though, let's give him a nice surprise.
Okay.
That monster. Palestrale was no match for it. I can't figure it out.
So how did we take it out?
Maybe there's something different about us.
The spirits, perhaps?
If the Autophagos really is close to air, then the spirits might actually affect it.
So can we put up more of a fight if we get the other three?
Who knows? The four elements alone could control air, but we're talking about the Autophagos. I just don't know.
Yeah, and it's not like he can find Apathea lying around just anywhere.
There aren't many Entelekea left either.
Hey, there are tons of Blastia all over the world, right?
Yes, they're an indispensable part of our society.
And cores are just pieces of Apatheia. So if the 4 spirits aren't enough,
gente, obrigado por
we can just
assistir. Deixe
change all the cores of the
like,
world into spirits too, right?
Abraço aos cavalheiros, beijo às damas. Fiquem com Deus. Se inscreva no canal se você não for inscrito. Siga-me no Twitter e Facebook. Até o próximo vídeo. Minha câmera vai parar de me filmar aqui ao fim do vídeo.
Are you nuts? How do you propose to do that?
Even if we knew how, we'd still have to go to every single Blastia. I doubt the Autophagos would wait for us.
I think that's your specialty, genius.
Oh no! This is your genius plan!
Even if Yuri's plan worked, all the Blastia would stop working, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I guess so. All the cores would be gone.
What would the world become? People would lose the safety promised by the barriers.
All the functions that the Blastia maintained, gone. It'll be inconvenient, to say the least.
Even Bodhi Blastia wouldn't work.
Who cares? Blastia or no Blastia? A single ore is all I need to cross the ocean.
I admire your spirit, Patty.
Well, isn't that all fine and dandy?
There'll be a lot of unhappy people, but we have to do it.
Otherwise, the world will fall to the Autophagos. Even if no one else ever understands why.
Well, for now, let's just get the 4 elemental spirits.
Aye, we'll cross those other bridges when we come to them.
Baul knows where the other Entelekea are, right?
Yeah, let's get back to the ship and ask him.
The shining forest of Area Lumen, and the root of the world, Reloise.
I've never heard of those places.
If only we could glimpse them.
Would make things far easier.
Baul says he knows. However, he doesn't want to tell us. Apatheias only come from the death of Entelekea. He doesn't want to put his friends in danger.
Baul, listen. We want to protect the world, but we don't want to sacrifice anyone for it. We won't just take the Apatheia by force.
Baul, please.
Tell us where the Entelekea are.
Area Lumen is in the northeast part of Tolbikia. Reloise is on the continent of Wicea. Thank you, Baul. We also need to go to the sands of Kogor, where Pharaoh is.
Right.
Northeast Tolbikia. I wonder if that's the place where a new land just recently crystallized.
Wicea is that continent to the south of Ilikia, where the capital is, right?
Wicea. The Emperor Calx III sent scouting parties 4 times in order to claim the land. But every time they lost communication and no one ever returned. It's the last unexplored land on Tercalumeres.
Why does it have to be a place like that?
If Wicea is that bad, then let's leave Reloise for last.
He says he'll leave things up to you.
Thanks, Baul. Let's go.
We can't exactly dawdle forever.